What's up, y'all? Got a banger from the Modern King. Let's get straight into it.
Sitting out here struggling to get this in my car. Men are walking back and forth. No one is trying to help me.
But why should they?
Facts.
And why would they even want to?
For real.
After all, women have been telling men over and over again to leave them alone. Women are independent. They don't need men. And now some are complaining when men are actually listening to them.
They don't make real men anymore. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not all men, because there are good men out there.
That's a very
I love it. It's always a shame, insult, guilt that need to be right.
good point. There are good men out there.
You know what? They don't make real women anymore. The ones that are fit, feminine, friendly, cooperative, submissive, and have no children outside of me and you. They just don't make them anymore.
The woman, like, you don't see men holding doors anymore. They don't help anymore.
I hold doors. I hold the door open. I do help.
They rush and sit down on trains and buses before women and pregnant women and elderly are sitting down. It's just a hot mess out here. But
I thought y'all wanted equality.
Really shouldn't come as a surprise. After all, isn't this what some women wanted? What modern feminism was pushing for? For women to be treated as equals to men, right? No special treatment needed. Don't need to hold open a door. Why help out? Women can do everything themselves just as good as men can.
Yeah, girl boss. Go, girl.
But now it seems some are complaining that they got exactly what they asked for.
5'9" to 6 foot. Bought the viral shoes that are supposed to add 3 inches to your height. Check these out. So these are going massively viral on TikTok right now. Not only are they freaking sweet, comfortable, but they're super affordable. They're only like 20 bucks. Obviously the best part, they add 3 inches to your height. They look like $120 shoes, and also they have a ton of padding. You can see that, a ton of padding on the inside. The arch support is great. I got a lot of shoes off TikTok, and these are by far the comfiest, the best looking, and they add 3 inches to my height. They come in like 8 different colors, and you can get them anywhere from $10 to like $20. I'll leave a link down below. 10 out of 10 for me.
My guy, 3-inch lift sneakers. How have we gone?
I think that's okay. I think, ladies, if you can put on heels and put on a pound of makeup, clown makeup on your face, I think it's okay if a guy wants to add 3 inches. I'm going to keep it a buck. I need 3 inches in a lot of other departments. It'd be nice to add... 3 inches is a lot.
Gone from men proudly volunteering for wars to proudly promoting the equivalent of stilettos for dudes.
Men used to go to war. That's all I'll say. Like, are you kidding me?
Maybe they should go again.
The guy making this video is like, this is unacceptable. Hashtag men's rights.
Big back.
Sorry, my finger slipped.
Hashtag men's rights activist.
Men's rights to go to war and die.
Then after saying things like that.
And that's what's so funny to me is they think it's like a joke. Men's rights to go to war. Yes, men have the conscription to be drafted, whereas women don't. So do y'all really want equality? Because if you really wanted equality, then you would also be facing conscription to the draft. But women don't have that.
Father, 72 hours. He has a tattoo on his private parts. He was the only one there. I know father. He is not the father.
Yelling doesn't make you more correct.
How many times do I have to say
Actually, raising your voice is a sign of low intelligence.
And no, I don't want to see a tattoo. All I want to see was these numbers to see what the probability was going to look like of him being the father. He is not the father. Now,
that was way too much, by the way.
You have a tattoo. Excuse me. You know what? I don't even see why you all need to be having a
Who cares if you have a tattoo?
conversation right now.
I agree.
You are not the father, which means that you will not be placed on any type of child support or anything today. Now, you, Miss McKinney, you do have the right to petition someone else who...
She's a runner, she's a track star.
I love it when a woman tells her bump lore.
you may think is the father. There is no one else, Your Honor. It was him. He has a tattoo on his private part. I was with him and the tattoo for 72 hours. I know what I felt. I know what I saw. Okay? It was him.
Well, here's the thing.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
It was someone else.
There is a probability of something else, though. Okay. You were probably with somebody else, too, within that previous 72 hours. Oh, Your Honor, you
Sweetie, the judge isn't tripping.
No, the judge is 100% accurate. If he's not the father, then another man is. And more than likely, you let him beat the cheeks as well.
Start this video, and I've tried to start it about 10 times, but...
Should have been assigned to not start it at all. Shots fired! Takes you 10 times? Good Lord. If it took me 10 times to take a poop, I'd probably get up off the pot.
I think we should start by saying a massive thank you to everyone who commented or reached out to me about my video about the DNA test. I can now confirm that I did receive the results today, and...
Single mom.
I think I'm gonna cry again. I'm just so... I can't stop crying.
She's not crying.
Why are you crying? You got the DNA test back. Unless you're a runner.
She's a runner, she's a track star.
Like, what are you so sad about? What are you upset about? You got the DNA test, honey. Who's the daddy?
50-50 when it benefits them. Let me explain. What I mean by this is, have you ever noticed that when women bring up a 50-50 conversation, it always has to do with household chores,
yes,
emotional labor, cooking and cleaning? But the conversation is almost never about when was the last time that you fixed his car? When was the last time you took his car for an oil change?
Preach.
When was the last time that man got to sit on the couch and not hang your pictures on the wall? When was the last time you fixed the plumbing or fixed your own car? Exactly, because 50-50 is not a real thing unless it benefits women. So let me get this straight. Women have added all of this emotional labor and all of these house chores while he's been working. What does he get in return? He gets lukewarm effort. He gets lack of loyalty. He gets nagging. He gets a bad attitude. He gets a woman that doesn't value the relationship and doesn't take pride in taking care of a family or him. Women will almost never
get this woman a chef's hat. She is cooking.
Shots fired!
Acknowledge a man's labor in the relationship because it's expected. But when he expects her to cook and clean, oh no, now it's a problem. And you see this a lot when women go to get divorced. The only other time that women give a fuck about 50-50 is when you're going through a divorce. Again, because it benefits them. So it's just crazy to me that this is still a conversation, because if you truly believed in 50-50, that man wouldn't have to add more to his plate while you simply sit back and do the same things that you've always been doing. Okay, bye.
As a woman,
cooking. Gordina Ramsay.
You have the power to change the world by simply limiting access to what is allowed to come in.
She looks like a lemon.
Shots fired!
And out of your vagina. Exhibit A is that South Korea starts 4-day work week trials so couples can spend more time together. It says that the initiative aims to address significant societal issues such as low fertility rates and challenges women face in balancing careers and family life. If you are unfamiliar, the 4B movement started in South Korea with the purpose of forcing the nation and men to respect women. So don't ever let someone tell...
Forcing respect? Respect is earned, and rent is due every single day. Chat, let me know. Do you think people deserve respect? No. I think you earn respect.
Tell you that the 4B movement is not going to work.
Everyone gets a 4-day work week that includes couples, single men, and single women. It has nothing to do with 4B.
That's what I'm saying.
I am a Korean woman currently living in Korea, and I have so much to say about...
Hopefully not North Korea, because they're going to be coming after you.
This topic. So most of the 4B movement videos that I've seen on TikTok are made from foreigners, and I think Korean Americans or just Asian people living in the West, but not actually people living in Korea. So like I said, I live in Seoul. What I think is happening is the Western media likes to really pick up on these sensationalist, provocative topics and then makes it into an article, and then everyone on TikTok follows suit and makes videos about it. But let me tell you, I am 29, going to turn 30 this year, and literally all the conversations that I have with my friends around my age is about, oh my God, we're looking to get married, we need to find good partners, and we need to do this before it gets too late or we're just like aged out of their marriage market, you know? And I just made a YouTube video about this, Korea's population crisis, why nobody's getting married or having babies. But I also explained there are services in Korea like marriage matchmaking services where people go and you pay a broker and you submit all this information about yourself, your income, your assets, your family background, if you have any debt, like which university you went to, you submit all that information, and then they take that and then they will try to match you up with people who they think that you're on par with. So you know how you see in K-dramas how like the poor girl ends up marrying the richest CEO of Korea? Yeah, in reality that never happens. So people go to these marriage services and they're heavily used. There are literally so many in the country because everyone is using them. And so the 4B movement in Korea is a very, very small fraction of the whole Korean population in general. It's just...
Bro, that is a great business idea. Like, give us all your information, how much you own, how much you make, what you do, like how you were raised, how traditional are you, have them go through a personality quiz. Like, bro, that is such a freaking good idea. You could make a killing. There'd be so many single women coming out the woodwork. And then you'd show them their match and they'd be like, him? I wanted a Skrillion Gerchillionaire. What do they do on the, was it the AT&T or Verizon commercials? Gagillionaire. All right, let's jump into the subreddit. This one's from DesX. This is the backlash against woke people finally started. I don't usually react to woke stuff, but I feel like the time is nigh.
Outside that window and in this very room, the American flag. That's something that unifies us all, and that's why it's up there. The North Dakota flag as well unifies us all as North Dakotans. But the American flag represents the hearts of Americans, and the LGBT flag represents the genitals.
Welcome to the rebellion against.
I mean, he's got a point. I do think it's odd that the LGBT community, like, it's just it's hypersexualized of, like, their whole representation is just their sexual orientation. That's very odd to me.
You don't get to make a decision.
Did you just tell me I don't?
What is that?
Don't have a uterus?
It will never happen to you. It will never happen to you. Are you telling me that you have a uterus?
Is she wearing a dog collar?
Well, you couldn't tell me I don't if I claimed it. My pronouns are uterus owner male.
The reverse psychology, absolutely love it. Loki, since somebody's wearing a dog collar, do you want a carrot? Free. Sit. Wait. Free. Go to your place. Good Lord. Uterus owner male are my pronouns.
The walking.
Chat, let me know your pronouns in the chat. Mine are Levi Nix.
Not a fascist. What's your opinion on
I don't care being lied about.
Wait. Y'all see this right here? Bro, what's the oh my God, what is that? What is that character? Yes, that one. What? Oh my God, what? This one right here. That's who he looks like. This is who he looks like. Pepper. Looking like Pepper from American Horror Story. Tell me he don't.
Why is it a lie?
Because I'm not a fascist. I believe in a free society. Let me ask you, who's the fascist? The guy that's smiling in the sun, or the 500 people barking trying to prevent me from speaking?
They don't even know what fascist means.
What about if someone was?
Bro, if you haven't seen What Is a Woman by Matt Walsh, I gotta go watch Am I Racist? But this documentary is hilarious.
Non-binary.
Come again?
People are laughing. Is that a dumb question?
I'm not surprised at
That's
all.
a
that
ridiculously dumb question, but that's how it is, man.
Identify as a black lesbian.
Well, firstly, I mean, it was.
I'm serious. If I can identify as anything without any need to prove I'm actually what that is, why can't I, on International Women's Day, say I'm Piers Morgan, I'm a black lesbian?
I think taking it to a kind of absurd status.
I think that's
talking about
an absurd status. So a man saying he's a woman?
With respect, I think that you'd already opened the absurdity door by saying it is limitless. You can do what you like. Anyone can say, I'm a woman.
It's always better when they say don't be ridiculous.
Well, it's always great when you use their logic against them because they think it's ridiculous. Like he says, I'm a black lesbian, but that chick is laughing, but that's their same logic.
What is your first?
I think she's late for the Insane Clown Posse concert.
So persona is like, what animal really speaks to you? No. I need this for an argument. Please, come on, man. Come on, man.
I got a good answer, guys.
Okay. What is it? I gotta know.
It's the beaver.
Okay. Thank
You have no idea. My whole family went to U of O. They will kill me. That's the closest I could get, everybody. Okay.
At least some of them know they're a clown.
My pronouns are a little bit too complicated.
Bro, it's the single woman song. You hear the smoke alarm in the back. The beep. Single woman song.
To fit in my bio, so I was just going to leave them out, but I've decided to make a video about it. Pronouns that I use are they, them, she, her, and clown, self.
Okay.
I prefer a mixture of those. But I do know that some people have a really hard time mixing different pronouns together, and if that is something you really struggle with, I would prefer that you not exclusively use she, her. If you're only going to use one pronoun set for me, use they, them, or clown, self. I don't want to be called she, her alone. However, I really prefer a mixture of all three. And please do not use he, him pronouns for me.
Oh, God forbid.
Ever. I don't like them. They make me dysphoric.
This is the only time in human history where I will acquiesce to using someone's preferred pronouns. This person indeed deserves to be called by clown self. That is an accurate description.
This is what happens when people don't have enough.
How do you even use that stuff in a sentence? Hey, clown self, how was your day today? Or I don't even know how to go about that. It's the mental gymnastics that it takes to even try to just talk to someone is ridiculous.
Chicken laying eggs, and I say that's a female chicken laying eggs. Did I assign female, or am I just observing a physical reality that's happening in the world?
Does a chicken have gender identity? Does a chicken cry?
Well,
Does a chicken commit suicide?
Stupid.
Let's
What does that have to do
frame
with-
it because you're trying to.
Chicken has sex like any
Chicken
biological
has
organism.
an assigned gender, but a chicken doesn't have a gender identity.
So we assign female to chickens when they lay eggs?
We assume they're female if they lay eggs.
Pretty sure the chicken would commit suicide.
God, dude, what? Yeah, dude, this documentary's so good.
None of your business, unfortunately.
Okay, hello, nice to meet you. None of your business.
Thank you, I appreciate it. So, do you love America?
Yes, I do.
I hate America.
I was about to say, you live in the greatest country of all time. Like, we have so many privileges. You're going to a college. You're able to say whatever you want without the physical ramifications. Like, you're so privileged. That's why I say sometimes privilege is blind to those who have it. Like, he doesn't even realize how lucky he is.
Every state in the USA should be an independent country. What do you think of this? Stupid.
Well, I just first have to ask, since you hate the country, do you plan to leave?
What do you mean by that?
Do you plan to go live in another country?
No, I do not.
Let me tell you something.
Your face is an idiot.
America is the only country where even those who hate it refuse to leave. That's how you know you live in a great country.
Can you prove that? Well, thank you. May I have a hat?
No.
Can you prove that you're staying here?
So let me ask you, none of your business. Who do you plan to vote for?
I plan to vote for Kamala Harris.
Why?
I mean, you answered my question, so I'm done here. Like, there are people waiting.
Can you tell me her greatest accomplishment?
No, I can't.
Can you tell me a single accomplishment?
I cannot. I want to leave. Like.
Good Lord.
The mask says it all.
That's crazy to me. And to me, if you're still wearing a mask in 2024, like, bro, what are you afraid of?
Joke, like, well, if you can the kid, I should at least be able to abandon it.
Yeah, fair.
I think what would be fair, in states where abortion is legal, I think men should have a corresponding right called legal paternal surrender. If the woman gets pregnant, he can make some sort of legal election to not be financially responsible. He can waive his parental rights.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
And I actually think that would be a very strong platform for pro-choice people to perhaps shift more men to the pro-choice side. Gentlemen, say you're dating a girl, she wants to keep a kid, you're not financially ready, you're not emotionally ready. All those same reasons that women give for having abortions, I think men should be able to legally surrender their parental rights. So not being compelled to pay child support, basically.
I mean, it makes sense. If a girl can give up that right, why can't a guy? Equality, right? I don't know. Maybe he's onto something. Brian always spitting the facts. I mean, what do you guys think, chat?
This left-wing gender ideology is that no one who espouses it can even tell you what these words mean. Like, what is a woman?
Well,
can you tell me what a woman is?
No, I can't. Because it's not for me to say.
I love it. It's not for me to say. It's like, well, what is a cat? You don't have to be a cat to say what a cat is.
Looks different for everybody.
What do you define a woman as?
An adult human female.
And what does a female mean? How do you define a female?
Someone with female reproductive organs. Here's the thing, when you're female, it goes right down to your bones, your DNA. So that's why if someone dies, we could dig up their bones 100 years from now. We have no idea what they believed in their head, but we can tell what sex they were because it's ingrained in every fiber of their being.
Wait, you want to be a chick but still rock?
It is so crazy to me. These woke videos, man, they're wild. If you like woke content, Simp Saver Sam does a lot of that stuff, so shout out to him. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Shout out to who put that in there? Des X. You be putting some squirrely things in there, brother man. Loki's back there burping. Was that carrot not good enough for you? When he's ready to leave, he puts both of his feet like on the ground. I don't know if you can see. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Go cop the ebook, The 4 Pillars of Personality. Makes you irresistible to women and respected by men. It was good to have you guys out. I'll see you guys tomorrow, man. Peace.